Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Obsidian Foxglove. Enjoy. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Chrima SMP. Yeah, so this is a feast that Shift is
let me put on my armor first.
at spawn after slaying the Ender Dragon. Oh my god. They're fighting.
One heart while full armor. No.
Go in water. That's for damage.
I can't heal right now because I'm intoxicated.
What is that?
It deals no damage to people in water.
In what?
Water.
Oh.
Hello, blue enchanted
You
satin.
say spawn?
Yep.
Why did the poppy hurt me?
Oh my god, that sword
Poppy
is
is not having playtime. Did my reference?
the reference to Poppy playtime?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody who's chronically online wouldn't understand that reference.
Hey, so you know how some of y'all like to get intoxicated?
Yeah.
That'll work really well. Here, you want one?
What is it? Hey, that's
Here, you want
mine.
What is it?
Look at it.
Withering Dross?
Oh yeah.
Holy!
Oh, wait.
I'll keep this in the back pocket.
This thing would kill me.
This the good shit.
The withering for an entire minute.
This is what vaping does to you.
Oh my god.
That's the
Strong ale. Let's see how good it is.
Tipsy 3?
die.
Wither for a whole minute?
Oh, I'm dying.
Yeah, this jump literally just kills you.
I didn't set my spawn.
True.
Concentrated alcohol.
There's just pure unadulterated alcohol.
Saccharine rum.
This is like 200% alcohol, bro.
What is happening to my hunger bar? What
I don't know actually what that effect is, but it's evil
Tipsy,
and mean and I don't like it.
intoxication, and sweetheart. My hunger is all wavy.
Goodbye. I die now.
Probably shouldn't be shooting this when I'm intoxicated, but whatever. Oh my god, I can't hit the phantom.
Why do I have
Oh my god. I can't hit it. Oh, there we go.
Can I hit you with this?
Oh my god. Wow. My hunger
I love
bar
that sound.
is changing colors.
Let's see how well the field works.
Ooh. What else is there? Rice wine.
Now,
Vodka.
field.
more of that strong shit?
I'm still intoxicated.
Here, you want this withering dross?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, you're dead. Can we chop up your body and cook it?
Said, yeah. Bro said, yeah, let me get more of the drink that kills you.
This the good shit.
What the frick is this?
Oh, somebody has the spec effect. Glowing.
Oh dear, I am very, very wavy.
What did you drink to get glowing?
Oh, see,
Glowing?
Must have been radioactive.
Oh.
Oh.
Who's drinking
my.
pure unadulterated uranium?
Whoa. What is that weird movement effect?
I am not.
What is sweetener?
Oh
What
my
happens if I
god.
drink them all at once?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear is right.
Yes.
Oh, I can't walk straight. I think I might be drunk in my point of
Drink them
view.
all at once.
That's not smart.
I've gotta see God.
Oh my god. If you want to see God,
Highest form of tipsy I can get without
you see God, you see God. Ooh, please don't shoot me with a minigun. I tested that out in a super flat world earlier and it is devastating.
Devastation.
Yes,
The
devastating.
ammo for that thing is not cheap, by the way.
Yeah, I know, it takes 10 netherite ingots, I want one.
Yo, hey.
Well, not just that, the ammo for it.
Oh, what does the ammo take?
It's 308, so it's not cheap.
308. Oop, I accidentally opened my map. Point
you mad.
308.
To Tipsy 7.
I have 2 boxes of that on
The
my,
Winchester bullets?
Yeah, 308 Winchester. I mean, they're not too expensive, but they're not cheap.
I'm pretty sure my sniper ammo costs more than that.
Oh yeah, so does mine. What sniper ammo you have?
Whatever the anti-material takes.
So 50.
Yeah, .50 BMG.
So far, I'm up to. Hold up, let me check. 10.
10
is the max.
10's
10 is the max, gentlemen.
10's the max of what?
Tips.
What does Tipsy do though?
It just makes your screen go weird if you get it to a high enough level.
Oh, is that what's
Tipsy 10.
messing up with messing my screen?
Yes.
Who hit me with bleeding? Who hit me with bleeding?
I don't know.
Stop that! I don't have my respawn point set!
Ooh.
Everybody's gonna die.
Oh my.
I'm actually gonna die.
Here, take this.
Oh.
Use that.
Oh my god, my screen is off kilter.
Yeah, that's what Tipsy does.
Now I definitely can't walk straight.
I have Tipsy 10 for the next 22 minutes.
You were probably wobbling like crazy. I'm a
I don't
plane.
want to lose Tipsy 10. Whee! This feels like the dual barrel roll controls, but on the ground.
Yeah, kinda. Imagine trying to fly like this.
Oh my god, does anyone have an Elytra?
I mean, I do, but I'm not
Can I
willing to
borrow?
lose it.
Can I borrow? I
No.
will return it right away.
I went through too much to get that thing.
I'm almost. Oh yeah, so did I. I died getting mine.
I have 8, bro. 8.
I will straight up give you all my shit.
I have Tipsy 9. Oh my god.
Get it up.
This is some tasty sushi.
I just need to carry it on me. I'm not sure if there's anything.
There's milk spilling everywhere. You know, I thought the monster drinks from Survival Instinct gave you hunger as well.
No. Try that one.
Which one?
I just sent another one.
Ah, some music.
Yes. W music.
Hey, now we all get hunger.
Oh yeah, it actually worked. Hunger 6. I can eat some rice. 2 things I actually enjoy eating: rice and sushi. Well, wasn't that one of the longest introductions you have ever experienced? That's right, what you just saw, that clip previous to this one, was not but a mere introduction to this video. So, you may be wondering where I'm at, and that is a totally valid question to have because, well, this is a totally new place. Even different from the last new place I took you all to. I mean, heck, this one actually has a dark oak tree farm, which no other place has, as far as I'm aware. But this is my own base. Yeah, I separated from the others and came over to make my own base because I want to experiment with create and improve at my leisure. Welcome inside, everybody. This is my base, and yeah, entities are still all laggy like. I'm not sure why that's happening. I mean, Semley thought it was a memory leak issue, and so he had us install a memory leak mod, but well, as you can see, that has done nothing to solve the entity issue. But anyway, this is my base, and if you come down here, here's my nether portal. This is how I get to every other base because, believe it or not, mine is surrounded by multiple irradiated zones, which means you have a good chance of dying to travel and get here. But this is only the entrance to my base, because if you come down here, down there, that's where the real fun begins. So, yeah, my base looks all fancy, but that's about to change. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, see, I haven't fixed up the walls and ceilings of the major rooms just yet. But this is my storage. I have different units because that's how tall and simple storage works. You have to connect them all to one central inventory block, otherwise you can't really access all of them, or they may overlap and make it seem like you have more items than what you really do, yada yada yada. So that's why I have multiple storage units here. Yes, here is one of my borers. I think this is my nether borer because I have like 2 or 3 of these things. This is my enchanting infuser. But pretty much the reason why I haven't recorded any videos on my own base here is because I was establishing the basics, you know, a structure, a base to put everything in, and then the basics. By the way, this is my pet. His name is Mackerby. Yeah, my pet is a Night Stalker. We don't talk about that. But this is the main base. This is where I spend most of my time because you got my gun stuff, you got Mackerby, my enchanting, my storage, my bed. That's very integral. And by the way, if you look in here, look what I have. I have the dragon egg. The one and only. Although, to be fair, somebody else could just, you know, resummon the dragon and get their own dragon egg, but oh well. So, that's one part of my base. Over here is more create stuff. This is where most of my automation is currently. Like, I have this automatic kelp farm. It's not the most efficient thing in the world, but it is what it is. I have the sheep pen because I need a lot of wool for like filters and whatnot. Oh, my kelp farm just activated. I think it was my kelp farm anyway. Yep, 1 piece of kelp. And over here, you have my sugarcane farm, which is far more efficient than my kelp farm somehow. Like, you got a row of 8 pieces of sugarcane here and then a row of 8 kelp there, but for some reason my sugarcane produces more sugarcane than my kelp produces kelp, and yeah, it's just more efficient. But I need sugarcane to make sugar to make gunpowder. But here's the basics. I got the mixer, I got the deployer, the press. I had to remember what that was called for a second. And then I have this fan where I do most of my smelting, washing, smoking, and haunting. And by the way, you can actually access behind these machines here, my sugarcane and kelp farms, because I mixed redstone and create. See, right here, copycat ghost block. I could walk through here and voila, this is how my sugarcane farm's working. Pretty much my kelp farm has the same basic setup, although it's a bit harder to enter here because I gotta navigate around the lava, but here we are. It's the same setup, just in different elevations because, well, they're different farms. Kelp can only grow in water and sugarcane can only grow in air blocks, so yeah, the farms are slightly different. But folks, this is not all, because in the deeper recesses of my base, all the way down at the end of this staircase, yeah, I don't know why I took it this far down, but I did, and I'm gonna stick with it. Voila, this area is pretty empty. This is where I'm gonna put more of my automation. In fact, this is where I'm gonna put the machine that's the focus of this video as well. But right here, I have an automatic casing machine. This is where I make my andesite, brass, and copper casing, although I haven't actually made any copper casing. It's not very useful. There are other hidden parts of my base. Like if I come up here, somewhere should be my mine. I think it's right there. I think this is where my mine is. Yep, all the way down there is my mine. So yeah, I've been busy, really busy. So, there's 2 things I want to do in this video. One is to make a netherite farm, and the other is to build my castle. Now, by build, I'm using that term very loosely because I already have it built. I just need to, you know, make a schematic cannon, place the schematic, and then, you know, activate the cannon, which I can do. I have the resources for it, I believe. So, before I start working on the netherite farm, I will be building my castle. Apostrophe. Schematic cannon. Yep, see, I'm gonna need this. Ooh, I need smooth stone and a dispenser. Alright, the smooth stone's not a problem because I have a silk touch pick, and I've been using it to collect stone. So if I re-enter my storage and then type in stone, I should have like, I think 700 normal stone. Oh, I take it back. I have over 1,000. Yeah, I'm surprised by that too, because that means I individually mined over 1,000 2,000 stone blocks with the pick. Ah, whatever. Place you down in there. This is gonna give me 4 stacks of smooth stone. Although, let's be real, I don't need that much smooth stone. But I will continue playing the recording once all of my smooth stone is smelted. Right, all of my smooth stone is done. Now, placing my castle is going to be a bit weird because something happened with the schematic when I was, recording it. I'm not exactly sure how it ended up happening, but like I built the castle in a super flat world and maybe that had something to do with it. Or, I don't know, man. But something weird did happen with my schematic when I first made it. But we're gonna ignore that for now because I still need my schematic cannon, which I need a dispenser for. I don't have a bow. Yeah, that makes sense because like, why would I have a bow if I have guns? So yeah, dispenser. I have plenty of cobblestone and redstone though. I should be able to make a schematic cannon. Look at that, schematic cannon. Okay, so now I'm gonna need a schematic table, which also takes smooth stone for some reason. And then I'm going to need an empty schematic. I can make the paper, but the light blue dye? How am I gonna make that? I ain't got no clue how to do that. A good way to fix my little dilemma is to switch my terminal out with the old bases and then hope. Looks like shift is... Yeah, I need the light bluest of dyes. Light, yeah, there ain't no light blue dye here. Bones, I can use bones to make bone meal, which I can then make blue dye, which I can then mix to make light blue dye, only after I make the white dye, because you can't use bone meal as white dye by itself anymore. And then this should make light blue dye. Okay, I got light blue dye now. Now, put that terminal back in my bag because I have a habit of accidentally using the wrong terminals. Right, so now I need paper. That's gonna be easier because I have sugarcane, I believe. Yeah, do I have sugarcane in here? Apparently not, so I guess I get to collect all my sugarcane in my farm then. That's 9, 19, and that's 32, and then 44. And then if I toss this into my storage, I should be able to make paper. Papers, please. Alright, I don't need that much, but it is what it is. And then empty schematic. So I should only have one possible available schematic in this instance library, in this mod folder. So Obsidian's castle.nb That's my castle right there, folks. It shouldn't take too long because it's not nearly as large as, say, my airship from the last server, so it should be built quickly. The issues I think I'm going to have are two things. One, I'm gonna need a lot of obsidian, like I think it's around 156 obsidian, and then 2, I used a lot of different copycat blocks building this thing. And if you don't know about the create copycat mod, I think that's what it's referred to as anyway. Copycat blocks need zinc ingots to be crafted. Now, usually that wouldn't be a problem, except I don't have very much zinc here. You know, my screen's too small for me to even read that because I need the frames. So I don't know how much it was, but it's definitely not a large amount. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna need a chest. I'm gonna make it a double chest. Wait, is it? It's night. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep real quick. I had to disable my shaders for this because I doubt the schematic's gonna play well with those. But if I place the schematic, see, it's not very large, but this needs to be sunk down like 4 blocks, I think it is. I'm gonna place this, you know, I want to know how to position this better, you know, use the finer controls. I'm gonna place this like right here. Oh, I froze. Oh, yeah, that would be the inside. I heard zombies. This right here is the front of it. So, okay, so that's how you take finer control over it. Yeah, see, this is what I meant by the schematic went weird. I don't know why it detected these layers here, but it did. The castle. Oh, god dang it, there's a creeper. That is one issue living in this biome. the grass is so tall everywhere, there's no telling where mobs are. Bro, the entity lag is making it dang near impossible to actually kill anything. Oop, more lag. So I want this to move back about here, and then I look up and I scroll down. Why is it still approaching me? And there we go. That's the proper XZ, I think. But how do I switch between these? Like, if I... No, that did nothing. Alright, so I figured things out. This is my castle, everybody. I know. Pretty grand, if I do say so myself. Actually, I'm gonna have to move this back a few blocks. Oh, there we go, that works. So, this is my castle. I spent a lot of time building this. However, what you probably wouldn't expect is that I had no original plans to build this thing. I simply built it because the server was having issues at the time, and, well, I needed something to pass the time. Alright, I have no life. And this was it. This castle took me a really long time to build, and by really long time, I really only mean, like, maybe at most an hour and a half. That's about probably the most amount of time it took me to build something like this. It's pretty fancy. I think it is anyway. But this is my castle. So, I'm going to have to... you know what? I think I'm going to have to clear out the dirt once this thing is fully built, because this is a bit problematic, but, you know, I expected it. I always wanted my castle to be partially buried in the ground. Like, this was intentional, people. I swear to you. But anyway, that's my castle. So, now I place the schematic cannon, the schematic in here, and... now, the chest for the materials. I'm going to need a clipboard as well, I just realized, because it's a lot of materials. But now I need gunpowder. How much gunpowder do I have? I have over 100. Or maybe not, I'm just blind. But put the gunpowder in there. Drop the excess there. Now, oh, actually, I need the schematic because wait, no. You make the, yeah, okay. You put the schematic in here and then the clipboard in here to get all the materials for it. So I'm going to make my clipboard and then we're going to jump straight to when I'm starting to make the netherite farm, because that's going to be a doozy. To get started, to make a netherite farm, you need to make it where you can make nether bricks, like not the items but the blocks, because if you crush these, then voila, you get netherite scrap. Well, you can get netherite scrapped. It's not guaranteed. In fact, yeah, it can be pretty annoying. But to start off with, we need to make it where netherrack gets smelted. So this is gonna be really complicated. I'm just now realizing. So first of all, I'm going to have to set up a conveyor, right? Do I have any, what are they called? I don't remember. Crate. Okay, so shafts, that's what they are. Pretty much. Boom, boom, right? That's going to be a conveyor, even if it's, well, you know, small. But it is what it is. Do I have any dried kelp? No, but I have plenty of normal kelp, so I'm gonna have to go make some dried kelp so I can make some belts. Be right back. So when I do create, my approach is a bit unorthodox because I like mixing redstone with create stuff. And so, you know what that means, right? I need a chute. Oh, where did my chute go? What? Whatever. So, I need a chute here. That's going to have to... This actually needs to be a bit elevated. So, put these blocks here. Shafts there and there, like they were previously. And the reason why these need to be elevated is because, well, if I place this chute right here, where I want it, I'm going to have to then place a furnace. I was going to do a blast furnace, but then I remembered you can't smelt netherrack in a blast furnace. You can't smelt any block other than ores in a blast furnace, so that's unfortunate. However, I think this may still work with a normal furnace. So hop. Now, what needs to happen is this needs to be filtered specifically for these nether bricks. I place that there. Now, only nether bricks can come out of there and they'll drop onto the conveyor directly, right? Then I need a basin. This needs to go right here because the items should flow directly in here, specifically the nether bricks, right? And then I need to place you there and there for another conveyor belt. And then the output, which is going to be nether bricks, should appear directly right there. Yes. Okay, I was right. I explained things properly. For a second there, I thought I was getting ahead of myself, but no, I explained things properly. Nether bricks. You go here, and then up here, I think it's a mechanical press that I need. What am I doing? I need to go to nether bricks. Nether brick. Left click you, and yeah, automatic packing. It needs to be a mechanical press. Open up my bag, and then do mechanical press. Do I actually have one in here, though? That's the question. No, I don't. That's unfortunate, but it's fine because I have multiple blocks of iron. Many blocks of iron. So, this needs to go here to make the nether bricks. The nether bricks will come out here. Furthermore, after this, I'm going to have to put another shaft here for a new conveyor belt. This isn't connecting properly. Hello? What? Whatever, I'll figure it out in a second. So, what needs to happen is that this needs to go up. Doesn't need to go up too high. I think this should be fine. And then place that there. You there. Oh, there we go. Now, if I'm doing this right, these should connect. Yep, okay. I'm going to have to make it go down again, right? Because it needs to go through crushing wheels, and you can't put crushing wheels on their sides, or so I believe I've learned. I had to, oh wait, hold on, let me fix my screen. There we go, that's better for y'all, ain't it? Okay, so I went ahead and got myself some crushing wheels. So, what I need to do is, hold on, let me get my blocks back, my small andesite bricks. So I pretty much need to do this same thing, but reverse. I got shafts. Okay, that's not why I had to pause the recording, but I had to make crushing wheels, so I had to do a lot of travel through the nether because I don't actually have a mechanical crafter just yet. But we won't speak of that. These need to connect. These should be able to travel through crushing wheels. Let's say place you there and there. I believe this will still work even though it's like that. However, now, bear with me. We're not done yet. No, we need more belts. So I need dried kelp to make these. How many do I need? Yeah, that was the wrong terminal. We won't talk about that. I may or may not have used some help I wasn't supposed to. So I got 22 belts now. I think I made a bit much. However, this all works out so far. I need the, oh boy. Well, for starters, I need, there we go. So I need the nether bricks specifically to go right here. And the, why didn't that connect? Bro, connect. There we go. This needs to be where the scrap gets deposited. Now, you may be wondering, what do I do here? What do I place here? And that would be a funnel, I think. I think it has to be a funnel, doesn't it? Okay, maybe it's not funnels, but tunnels. Are those a thing? Tunnels, yes they are. These should be able to split items, hopefully. Yep. So it's the tunnels. So I need a tunnel, specifically a brass tunnel. No, I need the brass ingots. Right, so I actually got brass. There we go. So that should split the resources to where I want them to go. However, this is where things are gonna get a bit tricky. This actually needs to, oh my god. I think I placed one here. There we go. And then one right here. This should help lift things Up? No. Okay. I can do this instead. This be the netherite scrap deposit, and this be where the nether bricks come out of. So, this goes like that, and then here, this should be good for the nether bricks. Yep. So that goes up. Now I need to put another belt spanning all the way over here. Oh, okay. This is starting to get a bit tricky, like I said it would. Alright, so I went ahead and set up the remaining belts. So this one goes all the way back over there because I'm gonna have to set up a mechanical arm. It's almost time to power this thing, and then we get to see if it actually works. I should have a mechanical arm available, right? Yep. So how this works is that it takes wait, hold on. I actually need to set up the input. So barrels, because they don't cause lag. I don't have any barrels. You know, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm really not, because that's what my storage units are made out of. And what do you mean? Do I not have planks either? I don't have planks. I have 2, but like, what am I gonna do with 2 planks other than make sticks? Whatever, let's stock back up on them planks, because I need them. Okay, right, so barrels. I really didn't need that many. If I place this barrel here, then I can actually do an andesite funnel, because they're cheaper, and put this here, which means anything that passes over this belt will go in there and funnel straight into the barrel. And now if I, hold on, how do I do this again? I actually remembered that, oh, you have to connect it to a create block, which is a bit annoying. I don't know why I can't just connect it to the storage, but whatever. So I need a depot and another andesite funnel. Depot. Wow, I have a lot of those. Place that there. The depot there, and then an andesite funnel. There we go. So now the bricks should go onto that depot, and now this mechanical arm, I can right click it there, and then there. Take items from basin, no, deposit items to basin, and then I could just place the arm. Now this does need powered, that's true, but you know, everything here needs to be powered, so I'm gonna do all the powering off camera, and then we're gonna test it out together, because I feel like this is gonna give me a lot of frustration, because this is probably the most complicated create thing I've ever built, but you know, I think it's a necessary one. Alright folks, I got everything hooked up. Yeah, so I never claimed to be good at create, so if everything looks a bit inefficient, yeah, sorry about that. I'm not good at this. But I'm so excited because everything's flowing properly. Like, these conveyors are going into this crushing wheel. I did have to make some adjustments because some things didn't work out when I was doing a test by myself. But everything should be working now. Oh, okay. So what I need to do is first drop off all the create stuff back into my storage unit, because like I'm gonna need some stuff, technically. However you see it, this may not necessarily actually be automatic as much as it is semi-automatic, but now if I get netherrack, tons and tons of netherrack, and then fill up that barrel, we should see everything working, hopefully. It may take like a few seconds because, well, you gotta wait for the stuff to smelt down. But I wanna see if this actually works. This is my first time actually making a complicated create machine like this by myself, so I am eagerly awaiting the results to see if it works. And by the way, it's been like an hour since I started, you know, since I last recorded, because as I said, I had to figure some things out and power everything. So yeah, that did take some time. Hopefully this works though. There's one, oh, you know what? I wonder if the nether brick went by so quickly that I just didn't see it, because there's one in here. This has clearly smelted some. Is it working? Is it not? Oh, I do hope it is. One more nether brick. Yep, okay, there it goes. It went through the crushing wheel. Oh, yeah, it works. Oh my god. It actually works. I'm ecstatic. Alright, so with that done, oh my god. There's no other reason to continue dragging on to this episode, except for, wait for it. It's time to go check on my castle. I'm out here, and my castle's still being built. Wow, that's genuinely shocking. My sliding door isn't there. It should still be in the chest, shouldn't it? Yeah, they're in the chest, so I don't know. Well, it is what it is. But look at this, man. It's still being built. It's been running for a few hours, I believe. So the fact that it's still being built like this is crazy. And also, like, what is up with this? I have the cannon set to, you know, replace solid blocks. Or at least I think I do. Oop, wrong thing. So, show printer settings. Replace solid with any, yeah. Skip missing blocks. Protect block entities. So, surprised that the door hasn't been placed right here. Because this should be replacing all of the solid blocks in here. But since it's like this, I do believe my castle needs a bit of help. However, folks, when you next see my castle, it'll be when it's already built in my thumbnail. Alright, so since my castle's still being built and I've been recording for multiple hours at this point, even though the raw footage is only around an hour long because, you know, a lot of the time my recording was paused. But anyway, everybody, have a good night, a good day, a good afternoon, or good whatever it is for you, whether it's dusk or dawn. Goodbye, everyone. I still can't believe I can't see out of my helmet. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and comment to boost it in the algorithm. And if you vibe with my content and want to see more, subscribe.